This is at the Fire Hall on Rocky Point Road in Rocky Point, Oregon. And this is our 20th annual Fall Festival. Every year we hand make a quilt and raffle it, and all the proceeds from that raffle we buy something for the fire department.
I think it's great. It's nice knowing that the community's out here with helping us and keeping us funded.
What you're picking out?
Some tissue holders for my mom.
Yeah, it's a chocolate cake.
Okay, I'm not even gonna look.
Yeah, good thing.
And sound. This is Love by as the record plays. Love by.
Hi there, folks. I'm Keegan Van Hook, and this is Us As We Are. Today, we're dab smack in the middle between Lake of the Woods and the Klamath Basin for the Rocky Point Fall Festival here at the Rocky Point Fire Hall. Come on, let's go have a look at what's inside. All right, how about we start by just you introduce yourself and explain where we are today and what this event is all about.
Okay, my name is Maida Rust, and I live in Rocky Point. Came here in 1969 on a 2-year appointment, and I'm somehow still here. This is at the Fire Hall on Rocky Point Road in Rocky Point, Oregon, on the east side of Lake of the Woods, down the hill. And this is our 20th annual Fall Festival, and we have a small quilt group that's loosely hung together, no officers. We walk in, somebody says, who's in charge? We say, who wants to be in charge today? And we hold this fundraiser every year. Usually it's also a massive all-you-can-eat chili meal for $6 with cornbread and cookies, but with COVID this year, it's restricted to a bazaar and a big baked food sale.
I was told I should talk to somebody over here about pies and just sort of the festival in general, if you want to say anything about that.
Full earlier today, and all the way around and underneath, and all of our quilt group just bake and bake and bake. So we did good. I think we made a good haul.
Yes, we did. Great customers.
What'd you say?
We have great customers that come and buy them.
Yeah.
They stand in line. They can't wait.
Right. They rush for about an hour.
So who bakes all these pies?
All the quilt ladies and other women in the neighborhood here at Rocky Point, and they donate them and donate all the ingredients and everything.
And then we also are raffling a quilt. Every year we hand make a quilt and raffle it, and all the proceeds from that raffle we buy something for the fire department that they couldn't otherwise afford. We've bought helmets, and we bought safety equipment and medical equipment and so on down the line.
Hi, I'm Firefighter Lieutenant WYBLE. We're at the Rocky Point Fire Department here for the Quilting Guild's Fall Festival, and it's one of the small fundraisers they do for us throughout the year. They're a nonprofit as well as us, and they do a couple of things to fundraise for us, like the big quilt raffle they're doing.
Ticket?
These are $1 each, or these are books of 6 for $5.
All right, let's get 6. Let's go with this one. This one looks like a winner.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
And then we
The
have
funds for the raffle go to the fire department, and then the stuff from like the little trinkets and stuff on the tables that goes to theirs to keep them operating and help us get fundraisers like this going.
What do you think of all of it?
I think it's great. It's nice knowing that the community's out here with helping us and keeping us funded, because we're a smaller fire department, so our tax base isn't as big as some of the others. But it's great seeing the community come out. I mean, there's people not even from Rocky Point that come out from Klamath or even Eagle Point to come out and shop and enter the raffle.
Oh yes, did you hear the raffle quilt?
Tell me about it.
Go ahead. Well, we pick out a pattern, and then we kind of play around with it a little bit and make it our own. And then we shop for all the fabrics. And it was a little more difficult this year with the pandemic, and we kind of had to go to different homes, just a couple people at a time. But it worked out great. And Becky was a big part of putting the quilt together this year.
Drawing today at 4 o'clock. So somebody will go home with it, or we call them on the phone and we make sure they get it.
Might just have to enter. So you said that this was made by a whole group of people?
All our quilt people, Rocky Point Quilt, yes.
13 ladies now. Yeah, 13 ladies that make them. Yeah, 13. Yep.
Sell tickets to friends and family back east, up north, and whoever wins it, if they're not here or local, we ship it to them. Yeah.
Money goes to our fire department for some equipment or something like that that they really need. So we do that every year. So they've been able to purchase some really great things that we've needed. It benefits our whole community.
And then the rest of the money from the bazaar and from the bake sale, we do quite a few little quiet good things with. We like to think that we're at the drop of a hat ready when somebody has a need, because we don't have a lot of red tape to go through. So our most recent help out in the community was with the Klamath Falls Warming Center. We also do things with the mission and with the food bank, and we would rather like contribute ourselves, do things that those agencies don't have time to do. So that's what the rest of the income goes to. We've had a good turnout today, and it's just a joy to see everybody out and about.
Oh, sorry, it was these ones.
I know, but that's for you.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, we got a lot of cookies.
So kind.
You want a bat?
What are we getting, Lewis? 3 of these banana walnut muffins, and they threw in some of these cookies for free.
Do you want a small berry?
Very kind. Well, let's see. We're gonna eat these right off the bat, and I think this will be good to go. Thank you, though.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
What can you tell me about the process of making one of these quilts?
Oh boy. Well, we pick out the fabric, go to fabric stores and choose the different fabrics, bring different fabrics back, and we all kind of get together in what we call audition the fabrics, and look at our pattern that we're going to make. And then we just start piecing it all together and cutting it and quilting it. One of our quilt ladies has a long arm quilter, and she does all this. This is a label. People try to always have a label on their quilts. And this one is hand embroidered by one of our quilt ladies, and we always name the quilt every year. So this year it was Star of the Marsh, and then made by Rocky Point Quilt this year. And then she embroidered thread and scissors and needles and whatnot. So it goes with the quilt. And this is the backing fabric of the quilt.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the sort of items that can be found at this bazaar.
Oh, okay. Well, since we're kind of a loosely hung together group, I think it was most of us are retired professionals, and so we've already been through a lot of organizational stuff that we don't really care to go through again. So somebody will come up with an idea. We started out quilting, but someone will come up with an idea and we run with it and make it. And so it's just whatever anybody sees and comes up with.
So, right, if I ask you what you're picking out?
Some tissue holders for my mom and my sister and my daughter.
Yeah, it's a chocolate cake.
And what drew you to chocolate cake?
Well, that's what I like. I really love chocolate.
Are you from here in Rocky Point?
No, I'm the husband to the fire chief, and we live in Klamath.
One of the other things we do for our community, our local community, is if anybody has a death of an immediate family member or they're hospitalized overnight, we give a huggy quilt. We make a huggy quilt and give it to them. And we're just under 280 of those that we've given over time. So it's mostly, it's anything that anybody wants to make.
How long have you been a firefighter here in Rocky Point?
In Rocky Point, I'm coming up on my year. I've been a firefighter in Oregon for about 4 now. I moved up here to Eagle Point, and then I ended up this way. So now I'm living up here in Rocky Point. But I'm one of the closest guys, so I'm usually here around the clock.
You enjoy being a firefighter out here?
Oh yeah, I love it. It's great. The small community, it's nice knowing some of the people you're working on, and you get closer than some of these big cities where you kind of, it's just one person after another. But up here it's nice because we're working with our neighbors and getting to know the community real well.
How large is the town of Rocky Point? Like, how many people live out here?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. It's probably, this is so loose because we have seasonal people here too who live in the summer homes. It's probably between 300 and 400. I'm thinking probably now. But we're unincorporated, and we don't have a church, we don't have a school, we don't have a post office, so there's nothing really to, tie down what it is. The voter list is the closest thing.
What's the community like out here? Do you enjoy living in Rocky Point?
Yeah, I do. I've been here for over 50 years. But yeah, it's a pretty close-knit group of people. I mean, you can be as public or as private as you want. And it's pretty much a group of people who watch out for each other. You may go out on a snowy morning and somebody beats you to plow in your driveway. And I've got a neighbor who I've had a circumstance in my life, but every other week he comes and picks my garbage up, and people just do nice things for each other. Very, very pleasant place to live, and it's pretty.
I want to thank you for your time. Is there anything that I didn't ask about that you wanted to talk about?
No, you guys are great. You did a great job, and thank you for coming and joining us. And come back when we can serve you chili.
Okay, I'm not even gonna look.
Yeah, good thing.
All right, I have the card. It is Quinn Evans.
No, it's Jim Evans.
Jim Evans. A big upset. You want me to pull another one?
My husband has a quilt.
Okay. All right, I'll pull another one. Here, let's mix it up again if we can. And I'll just
Mix them up yourself.
yeah. All right, I am looking at. God, can you help me? Van Heusen.
Oh, Carrie Van Hosen.
Carrie Van Hosen. Is that you?
No,
that's Annie.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right, congratulations, Carrie.
Thank you. Thanks, Irene.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of Us As We Are. This has been a really fun event to come and attend. Big thanks to the Rocky Point Quilt Guild for inviting us here and giving us those free cookies. With that, I've been Keegan Van Hook, and this is Us As We Are.
A big thank you to our major Patreon supporters, Adam, Amy E. Van Hook, Daniel Van Hook, David Henry, Christopher Marshall, Little Number 5, Lucas L. Bankston, Robin Jossie, and T. Langdon.
If you would like to become a Patreon supporter and financially help us to do what we do, please visit patreon.com/SailorBoyMedia. Or, if you'd like to leave a larger one-time donation, please do so via PayPal at paypal.me/SailorBoyMedia. Your support of our work goes a long way, so thank you. If you'd like to catch up on our shorts, which we're producing for Southern Oregon PBS, check us out at sopbs.org/usasweare. Follow me on Instagram at Keegan_Van Hook and on Twitter at Hook_Keegan. For any other information, or to contact us, visit SailorBoyMedia.com.